Hello! It's me. This video is sponsored by WikiHow. I'm not getting any money from them or anything, it's just that I don't have anyone to help me with this video. So yeah, thanks WikiHow. This video will explain in detail the important steps to be taken when performing basic CPR. More specifically, the conventional CPR for adults. So, let's begin. Step 1. Examine the area for any hazards. If there are hazards such as a fire, smoke, or toxic fumes, it is important to stay clear from that area and move to a safer spot before conducting basic life support. Step 2. Check for unresponsiveness. If the person collapses but stays conscious, then they're okay. But if they collapse and become unconscious, shake the person's shoulders and ask them if they are okay. If there's no response, then check for vital signs. Check if the chest is moving up and down to see if the person is breathing. If not, check the arteries at the side of the neck for a pulse. Step 3. Call emergency services. If the person isn't responsive, isn't breathing, or isn't beating their heart, call emergency services immediately. Things to note, if 2 people are available, one person should contact emergency services while the other begins CPR. If you are the only person available, then you should begin CPR first before contacting emergency services. If the person is unresponsive due to suffocation such as drowning, immediately begin CPR for 1 minute and then call emergency services. Step 4. Make sure the person is lying on their back. You can't perform CPR when the person is not on their back, so move to a firm, flat surface and slowly roll them on their backs if they are laying on their chest or on their side. If you suspect that the person suffered head, neck, or spinal injury, then avoid moving them unless emergency help will take a while to arrive. Step 5. Open airway. Gently tilt the person's head upwards to open airway. Move the tongue if it is in the way to make breathing easier. Step 6. Rapidly push on the person's chest. Place one hand on the person's chest and your other hand on top for reinforcement. Then press firmly and quickly at a rate of 100 chest compressions a minute. Better measuring? Simple. Just do your chest compressions to the beat of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. What a coincidence. Just make sure to only do 30 compressions before performing rescue breaths. Speaking of which, Step 7. Rescue breaths. Tilt the person's head upwards. After making sure that the mouth is free of any objects that might block the way, pinch the person's nose and lean in for a big kiss. No tongue though. Make sure to form a seal so that no air can escape while you give rescue breaths. First, breathe out for at least 1 second to see if the person's chest rises. If it does, breathe out again. If not, check again for any blockages and try again. After 2 breaths, perform another 30 chest compressions and repeat the cycle. If you're the type that values their purity, then kiss that purity goodbye because someone else's life is on the line, son! And you gotta keep doing it until the person wakes up or emergency services arrives. Those are the steps to be taken when performing CPR. Thank you for watching.